Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I just wanted to pop on today and discuss what I feel are the pitfalls for becoming a checklist medium. What is a checklist medium? A checklist medium is someone who is going into a mediumship reading and has a specific checklist in their head. And on this list is required information for the spirit communicator to bring through information such as physical description, relationship to the sitter, way of passing, career, shared memories, etc., etc. I think a lot of times this checklist comes from well-meaning teachers. I believe they're doing it with the best intentions when someone first starts their unfoldment, their mediumship journey, um, and this list is given to them, and I think it's given to them for security, a safety net, so to speak, so they can begin to order their mind and basically start to interview the spirit communicator. I don't think this is a bad thing. I understand why this is given. It was given to me as well, but I feel I was inspired by spirit to take this list and throw it away within the first few weeks of starting my development. Um, my problem with this list is that it's something that you have to think about and something you have to keep going back to your mind to ask certain questions. So right away, your mind is active. Your mind is activated, which is completely counterproductive to mediumship, I feel. As a medium, I need to still my mind as much as possible and just become this passive, pure, and clear channel so that spirit can bring through their messages through me. And if you have this list of information that you want spirit to answer, it's to me, it's completely the reverse of what a medium should be doing in a sitting, in a reading. So I have a problem with that. And I also tend to have a problem with this checklist because you're putting spirit into a box. It's not us to decide what information we need to bring through. If we've taken our development seriously, we know that the spirit world is intelligent enough to bring through evidence that the sitter can take and identify who's speaking through us and who's coming through to communicate with them. It's not my job to um, just decide what information and only this information will come through. You need to just let the spirit world build and blend their energies with you, and as well you need to build your power and blend your energy with the spirit world, the spirit communicator at the moment that you're communicating with, and just let them guide the reading. Literally take the hand of spirit and just let them guide you. They know what to do. Every reading is different. Every spirit communicator is different. They all have personalities. They're not all going to bring through the same evidence. They're not all going to um, want to discuss the same things. To me, it's sort of not understanding the intelligence of the spirit world. They know what to do. They're not coming to you. They're not bringing their vibration down and trying to match our frequency to be interviewed by us. It's a great disservice, I find, to go into a reading with a clipboard and questions that we're going to ask spirit for the sitter in front of us, their loved one. Let them just do it. Don't put spirit in a box, and don't put yourself in a box. If you become known in the spirit world as that medium that only wants to know name, rank, and serial number, that's what they're going to give you. They're not going to work with you on your development. They work with us on our mediumship development, I feel. We are responsible for our mediumship, but the spirit world is responsible for our development. But we have to meet them halfway. So every reading should feel different. Every reading is different. Every spirit communicator is an individual. They just don't have this physical mechanism, this body that we have at the moment. But they know what to do. They know what evidence they need to bring through to touch the soul of the sitter in front of us. The job of a medium is to be able to become a channel so that the spirit world can work through us to touch the spirit of their loved one. That's it. Our job is not to play 20 questions with spirit. Of course, we need to bring through the correct information so that the sitter can identify who's communicating with them. Of course, that's a given. But it's not my job as Joseph the medium sitting here to say, okay, Dad, you need to tell me what you look like, how you passed, what your job was, shared memory. It's maybe they don't want to talk about their job. Maybe their job was to be the best father possible. I don't know. So if you ask the spirit communicator, what did you do for a living, and you don't get an answer, what are you going to do? Your mind is activated. You're going to take whatever information is being given to you, and you're going to fill in the blanks with your mind. And you're going to give this piece of information that's coming from your mind as evidence. That's not spirit communication. That's a medium filling in the holes when they just should be quiet and passive and still and just let spirit work through them. Let spirit impress on you what information they want to pass through to their loved one. Not the other way around. Spirit is not coming to us to be interviewed by us. They are coming to communicate and bring through messages of love and healing to their loved ones that have found us through, I feel, divine intervention, that they have worked out that I am the correct medium to work with their wife, sister, mother, whatever, in front of me. To me, does not mean that I get to interview them. I feel we should just let them do their job. Our job is to let spirit do their job. Our job is just to empty all of our thoughts, all of our emotions, everything at the beginning of a reading or before, preferably, and just be there as a clear and pure conduit for spirit. They know what to bring through. Anyway, so if you have this checklist, if you've been given it, my advice would be take it and throw it away and just let spirit guide you in the reading. Don't try to guide spirit. They don't need to be guided. We need to be guided. They know what to do. The best readings I've seen are the ones where you bring through emotional evidence. The best readings I've seen are the ones where you can just touch the sitter's soul with the energy of spirit. The best compliment I can receive from a sitter is, wow, I felt like my father was right there with me during this reading. I felt their essence. Lean into this essence of the spirit world and the spirit communicator. Try to bring that through. Bring through their essence, not sterile information, not information that we're asking the spirit world to give us. Work with their essence. Lean into their essence and their energy and blend with it. Become one with spirit and just let them guide the reading. They know what they're doing. This list to me is a nice starting point, like I said in the beginning of this video, and I don't mean any disrespect to any teachers who have given this list, but I do feel the missing piece here is that list just needs to be used as training wheels on a bike, but they should be removed rather fast, so then you can just go explore your own mediumship. Go explore your own development. Everyone's mediumship is different. We're all unique, thank God. How boring it would be if we were all the same, we all function the same. The way I experience mediumship is different than the way you do. The way my clairvoyance or clairaudience or clairsentience works is slightly different than yours. Like I said, thank God. How boring it would be if we all were the same. We're not. And the spirit world is not all the same. They are individuals. So to come and just have this list in your head for every sitting, it's a huge disservice, I feel.